Hello friends. Welcome to the first episode of the Core Unearthed podcast. I am your host, my name is Hanaa, and today you'll be learning a little about me and what this whole podcast is all about. First of all, I'm an Arab Muslim. My mother is from Syria and my father is from Lebanon. Both those countries are in the Middle East, by the way. You'd have no idea how many people have asked me where they're from. And because of that, I'm a lovely mix of all kinds of sassy and dramatic. However, being someone of an Islamic background tends to mellow it out here and there. I'm currently living and working in Australia. I'm a student both in and out of school, and I basically thrive off of knowledge and learning. Growing up, I loved joining in on all types of creative projects, including every play, musical, and art challenge that my schools dared to put in front of me. I just completed my extension to English course, which, for anyone outside of Australia, consists of a 6,000-word creative major work that basically goes throughout the entire year. And now I'm looking into voice acting and podcasting to catch my focus, because subsequently I have lost all purpose in my life. I'd like to say that I'm a fun and interesting person. I enjoy cracking the usual dad joke here and there, and I have more books on my bookshelf than I have friends. I'm extremely inquisitive. I'll try to find the answer to any and all questions put in front of me, and I tend to study very random and out of the blue topics, which thankfully landed me here. In the Core Unearthed podcast, we will be delving into the deep depths of various subjects to uncover all the hidden treasures and gems beneath each topic. I hope you, as an audience, will discover some new, or dare I say, valuable insights and perspectives into various subjects, such as comparative religions, gender ideals and hierarchies, politics, social media, mental health, and so much more, both in the Western world and in more developing countries. You will hear my thoughts and opinions that I've gained throughout my life experiences, but hopefully over the course of the podcast you will also be hearing from many other individuals that have lived very different lives to myself in order to really capture the range and scope of these topics. My goal is to entertain each and every one of my listeners, while also providing them with knowledge and new perspectives that are easily accessible to everyone. Keeping in mind that we may touch on some issues that may not be suitable for all audiences in this podcast. However, I will try to make this show a safe haven for anyone who is seeking intellectual engagement and open dialogue between all the individuals who make up our precious human race. This podcast will hopefully challenge conventional ways of thinking and allow for the more intimate and respectful exchange of ideas. If this sounds like your jam, then please stay tuned for the next episode, where we will begin delving into our first topic on this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Hanaa, and I will see you all in the next one.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode, proudly presented by the AP&M Group, a subsidiary of Algebra Productions, LLC. We strive to produce content that informs, entertains, and adds value to your day. We value your input and would be delighted to hear your thoughts in the comments about this episode. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions, please engage with us in the comment section or via our social media platforms. Your feedback helps us shape our content and uncover new topics that matter to our listeners. If this episode resonated with you, we kindly ask that you rate and review this show on your preferred podcast platform. Sharing this podcast with friends and family helps us reach more listeners and continue delivering content you enjoy. For more information about the podcast, the host, or our parent company, please visit the link in this episode's description. Also visit us on YouTube and Rumble to see and hear every content produced by Algebra Productions. Thank you once again for your time and support. Until next time, stay tuned and stay inspired.